But anyways, what is up, new guest? Did you vote for Trump?
I did.
All right. Also, Essence with the $5 over on YouTube Super Chat. So why did you vote for Donald J. Trump?
Well, I mean, first off, I'd like to more or less ask you a question. Why aren't you talking about why Democrats lost the election?
Wendy and Hey Hey, thank you both for the $10 over on Venmo. Yeah, I mean, I think that talking about why Democrats lost the election is very important, and I will do it time to time. However, like the predominance of my platform is dedicated to like having these discussions with Trump supporters, and I think like in my eudaimonic version of the world, there's going to be a vast, intricate ecosystem of many creators in this space that focus on many different things, and I absolutely approve of and promote like opening a space for other creators that are more focused on internal critiques of the Democrat Party and what the Democrat Party could do better moving forward.
So, what's your goal on these debates? Because you trash and trash and trash Trump. You never say anything good about him. You uplift Kamala and Joe Biden. I'm just trying to figure out what your goal is because you give off this smug attitude, and so does Parker, and so does Harry. You don't feel like y'all really played an excellent role in why your party lost?
Okay, so one thing, first of all, I absolutely like the goal of my platform is to be objective and unbiased as possible. I definitely agree that sometimes I can come off very smug.
Oh, you're very biased. Come on now.
Okay.
You're extremely biased.
I'll let you make that argument after you let me speak. So first of all, I do understand that sometimes I can come off very smug, and I will absolutely accept that critique of myself. I try not to, but like honestly, I have a skill of being the sassiest man of alive, and sometimes I do apply that to very, very sassy guests. Okay, I understand that's me. All right, it's probably not the best thing, but that's who I am. All right. Now moving on to the second part of your claim, saying that I trash on Trump all day and I uplift Biden and Harris. So once again, I try to be unbiased as possible, and I think that reality has a left-leaning bias as is. So that's why we do that here. And then insofar as your third point, saying that do I think I push more people to the right? I would say that if you assume a hypothesis that I push more people to vote for Trump in the 2024 election, you're doing so without any evidence.
I mean, I've heard plenty of people say it. I mean, there's plenty of creators on TikTok that have said the same thing. They call you the Disney Democrats. Like, there's a whole name for your group.
That's great.
Like, so you have to look at that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just wondering what your goal is. Didn't you go to Vanderbilt University?
No, but I do have a Vanderbilt sweater that I got from
Yeah,
TJ
I
Maxx.
asked you, did you go to Vanderbilt?
No, I didn't. I do have a sweater from there that I got from TJ Maxx.
Yeah, I live in Nashville, so that's why I asked.
Yeah, the sweater from Vanderbilt.
Yeah, I live in Nashville. That's why I asked the question.
Now, I would like to ask you a question here.
So you didn't go to Vanderbilt?
No, I didn't. I would love to ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
So, do you believe E. Jean Carroll's
Sure.
claims that Donald Trump raped her?
From 30 something years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, how can we prove something that happened 30 to 35 years ago without DNA evidence and everything else?
Perfect. The answer to that question is no.
We just have to go on claims now?
My question to you is, I think it's
so we can't prove it.
So you said that you don't believe it. That's all that I need to know for what I'm trying to communicate to you here. So I think it's funny, right, that you're not willing
So
to
I'm
believe,
asking you if we can prove it with facts.
and I'm making an argument, and I just need you to listen to me. And at this point, I'll be putting you on mute because of the 3 interruptions in the last 10 seconds. So what I want to say to you is I think that it's funny that you're unwilling to believe E. Jean Carroll, even though she convinced a unanimous jury of 9 in a civil court with a preponderance of evidence submitted in discovery for 2.5 years, but you are willing to believe random fucking anonymous no names on the internet with their word of mouth when they say I'm the reason they voted for Trump. Don't you think that's very hypocritical and very biased and quite frankly very embarrassing?
I mean, no, we can look at facts about even things with you with your crypto scams and how you're trying to be the next Andrew Tate. I mean, we can look at facts if you really want to look at facts of things. That's my argument. You keep going to civil lawsuits, but then why didn't she put a criminal charge on him back then if she was so violated?
I hear this a lot. You're referring. I don't know where the fuck crypto scam came from, But I'm guessing you're referring to, the E-rich
Oh,
Bible,
I mean,
right?
there's you using the N word. You got called out for it. I mean, it's a
Okay.
ton of things. You're a
Wait.
hypocrite.
So I just want to clarify. You think because I used the N-word when I was younger that caused more people to vote for Trump?
I think it makes you a hypocrite, and yeah, you're probably very disingenuous because of that. And
I
people don't. You come off as smug. We know you're a hypocrite. I'm just wondering what you do to positively reflect anything on the Democrat Party.
Phenomenal. So I think that you're misapplying hypocrisy here. And the reason that I say you're misapplying what hypocrisy is here is because you're saying, well, because Dean now thinks using slurs is wrong and advocates for people to be less bigoted and racist and advocates against the usage of slurs, that Dean is a hypocrite because when Dean was 14, he used the N word. Does this mean that I'm also a hypocrite because when I was younger, when I was 14, I supported Trump and now I don't support Trump? Does this make JD Vance a hypocrite because in 2019
It
he
may be
called Trump?
education.
Does this make JD Vance a hypocrite because in 2019 he
You're going to
called
ask
Trump America's
questions and not let
Hitler,
me
but
talk.
now he's his VP?
Yeah. So, and didn't Kamala Harris completely destroy Joe Biden and then become his VP?
Um,
Same thing,
I've
right?
never heard the claim that Kamala Harris completely destroyed Joe Biden, but I want to stay on topic with how you think I'm a
Well, you
hypocrite
need to go
because I
look at
used
their
to say the
debate.
N word.
You should go look at their debate then. You don't seem too educated in that.
Okay,
She trashed him before he won the presidency.
so Kamala Harris and Biden had a
So
debate.
same thing.
So it's
See,
the same thing as
this
JD
is it
Vance
right here.
calling
This
Trump
is why you're a
America's Hitler.
hypocrite.
So I actually, in some sense, agree. I don't think that they're categorized identically. I do think that it's similar. Like JD Vance addressed virtues of anti-Trump support prior to serving as his VP, and then Kamala Harris had anti-Biden support prior to being his VP. I actually do think that these are categorically similar but not identical. So I don't have a contradictory belief, as I can see the relation that you're making between these two instances. My point of bringing up the fact that JD Vance had called Trump America's Hitler and then become his vice president wasn't to shit on Vance or Trump, but it was rather to make a relation to the fact that you basically said to me that because I used the N word at 14, that I will never for the rest of my life be able to hold anti-racist sentiments without being a hypocrite, right? Basically disallowing any room for personal growth, exposure to education, maturity, or growing the fuck up, right? And my issue with this argument is if you're going to hold that standard to be true of Dean Withers, you're going to have to hold that standard to be true of literally every single other fucking person on the planet. Okay? You are now addressing this maximum universal principle that people can't change. So this means that JD Vance didn't change. This means that Trump didn't change. This means that every single person in this live who has ever at one point in their life held beliefs that they regret now and view as wrong can't change. And I bet you've probably had even similar beliefs that you've held in the past that you now reflect on as being poor. Guess what? You're a hypocrite. If you change anything that you believe in at any point due to any reason, according to the big DM, you are a hypocrite.
No, I just proved you're a hypocrite because when Kamala Harris and Joe Biden did the same thing that JD Vance and Trump did, you didn't have a problem with that. You didn't even want to talk about it. This is what makes you a hypocrite. I don't think you see it. I don't think you understand it. This is why people don't gravitate to you. Like you got the same younger generation of just liberals that gravitate to you, but you're not bringing in anybody new. You're not helping your party. So my challenge to you is, what are you going
Did
to
you just
do to
ignore
help your
me?
party instead of hurt it all the time?
Why did you ignore me when I said that I actually see the comparison between Kamala Harris shitting on Biden at the debate and JD Vance shitting
So
on
you're
Trump in
admitting that you are a
2019?
hypocrite even now.
No, I said nothing hypocritical because
So
I
you're a
didn't.
hypocrite even now.
I
That
said
was my
I
point. I
said
didn't
nothing
ignore you. I
hypocritical.
just made the point.
I
You
didn't.
didn't
Once
listen.
again, you didn't listen to me because I didn't bring up JD Vance calling Trump's America's Hitler in 2019 to shit on Vance or Trump, but I brought it up as a counter argument to your position that people are incapable of change, and if you do change, you're a hypocrite. Because under your worldview, JD Vance would be a hypocrite in accordance with your beliefs, right? But I don't share the same beliefs as you.
Well, that's apparent. That's very obvious. I don't even know why you wasted your words on that. But what my point
Any words
is that you
spoken to me,
contradict
please.
yourself all the time. And see, you won't even get it. You won't even get it. You don't even care to get that you contradict yourself
Can you
all the
give me a
time. You always
contradiction
talk
in my
about
words?
shit about Trump, and you're cutting me off now.
And
So
we'll
you always
continue.
talk shit about Trump and how he wanted to overthrow the election and blah, blah, blah. But you don't want to talk about Al Gore and how he ran it up to the Supreme Court and all that, though, do you? You don't
Oh,
want to talk about Bill Clinton
I
and
would
his
love to.
sexual assaults, but you want to talk about Trump's.
Okay. I'm now going to demonstrate that I'm not a hypocrite.
We can talk about Hillary, too, and how she badgered all the victims.
Are you
You
ready?
want to talk about Hillary and how she badgered all his victims?
I will respond to
Let's
all
talk
three
about
of those
that.
things. I would prefer to respond to all three of those things. Are you ready?
I'm sitting here, aren't I, listening?
Great. So first of all, I supported Al Gore's contestment to the outcome of, what was it, the 2000 election? Okay? Because of the way that Al Gore managed his contestment. I'm not a hypocrite for saying that I don't support Donald Trump's contestment and do support Al Gore's contestment, because the big difference between how they managed
Pretty
their
hypocritical.
No, it's not hypocritical, because they managed their denial of the outcome of the election differently.
It is.
The difference between the denial of the election was that Al Gore
Hypocritical.
took his case. Are you going to continue to interrupt me like a baby that needs a little baby bottle? Good boy.
I'll say whatever I want. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, so it seems
Yeah, good
like,
boy to you too, little boy.
It seems like this adult is now getting angry because I'm proving
You're
this
getting
wrong.
owned and you're mad about it. You're getting owned and you're mad about it.
So do you typically interrupt people while
Owned.
they speak and that's owning them? Or do you own the libs by interrupting them?
Well,
when they prove you
if I'm
wrong?
gonna, you just said, "Oh, that's not hypocritical," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is." So yeah, I will. You interrupted me in this conversation. So what's the difference, hypocrite?
If I promise to not interrupt
It's
you,
okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for me to do it. That's called being a hypocrite.
if I promise to not interrupt you, can you promise to not interrupt me? No hypocrisy?
Sure, I just match energy. So
Sir, you're
yeah,
not,
I'm talking to one, talking to a big hypocrite right now.
is that your favorite word?
Yeah, it is when it's true. I told you, I just match energy. You want to be a smug little prick? I can be one back.
You're not as good at me. Get more sassy. Yeah, come on. Now I'm gonna go back to
Oh, I'm
responding.
very good. I'm much better than you because I'm a man. I'm not a little child.
Okay, well, you're saying that an adult human male with
I'm not a little child with a frat haircut.
Great. Well, you're saying that an adult human male with a penis isn't a man, which kind of contradicts your worldview, Mr. fucking hypocrite. But I'm gonna go back to what I was saying about Al Gore now. So the reason that I supported Al
You
Gore,
seem more like a child.
so you're interrupting me again. That's what children do. So if you're gonna like call me a child and call yourself a
You've
man,
done it.
don't do it while you interrupt me. Okay. So the big deal. I'm gonna go back to what I was saying. Let's see if
I'll
because
do
you-
whatever I want. That's what men do.
Oh, really? So does consent matter to you?
Yeah.
So then you don't do whatever you want. Because
Oh,
if a
so
woman
we're
tells
going to
you no,
go
then
to
you
a
don't do
rape
whatever you
thing.
want.
Can we go back to Bill Clinton then? Can we
Well,
go back to Bill Clinton and Hillary then?
we're
Who
gonna
you support?
we're gonna talk about you. We're gonna talk about you, sir, because you
If
just
we're going
said,
to talk about,
because you just said that men do whatever they want. If men do whatever they want, does that mean that consent doesn't matter to real men? And see, that's my biggest
go back-
fucking problem with,
Bill and
with
Hillary.
the way. This is my biggest fucking problem with
Bill-
this modern alpha male movement. Sir, you're not going to be able to dig yourself out of this hole by pivoting to Bill and Hillary. I will happily
Bill
allow you
Clinton.
to talk about Bill Clinton and Hillary next.
Bill Clinton.
But I want to talk about the fact that you said that real men do whatever they want.
Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton.
Get it out.
Yeah, just like Bill Clinton did, right?
Get it out. If Bill Clinton raped anybody, I would not support Bill Clinton.
I got
See,
it out.
unlike
You
I'm not a
supported
partisan.
Bill, though, right?
No, I wasn't alive when Bill was president.
You supported his wife, though, right?
I was fucking 12, actually. So no, I didn't. I didn't support Hillary.
You
'cause I was a
supported
child.
Hillary, though, right?
No, actually, I didn't because I was a fucking kid.
Hillary?
No, I was 12.
Hillary?
No, I didn't support Hillary. I was 12.
Well, she's still part of the DNC. She's still part of the DNC.
I was fucking 12.
She's
How
one of
can-
the main people in the DNC.
You're saying that she's a big Democrat, therefore I support her?
Yeah, she's still in the DNC, though.
Okay, so I do want to clarify because Nick Fuentes is
Oh,
a predominant
you
figure on the right.
support
Does
the
that mean that you
DNC,
support
correct?
neo-Nazis?
You support the DNC?
No, I actually do not have
Right?
any wavering support for the
DNC?
DNC. Actually, no. Right now, I do not support the DNC.
Okay, why?
Why? Because like predominantly, my main issue would be the DNC support for Israel. So I appreciate you for like pointing out the fact that I'm not a partisan hack, and you are. But now I'm gonna get back to what you said because you said that real men do whatever they want. So I have a question. Do real men respect consent? Answer, or you're a little baby that's pivoting.
Yes, bitch, they do respect consent.
Okay, so then real men don't
They
do
sure
whatever they
do, you
want
little baby.
because they respect consent.
Oh, they do whatever they want. They don't break the law, you fucking moron. Real men.
Yeah, well, no, if real men respect consent, then real men don't do whatever they want because sometimes people don't give you consent to do what you want. And you're calling me
This is what
the
you did in
name?
the slavery argument with what's her face. You're such a little pussy. You're such a little pussy.
Someone's
you know
mad.
that?
Someone's
You're a
mad because I
smug
got
little
proven wrong.
pussy.
Hey, bro, can I get some WDs
Oh
in
yeah,
the
I'm
chat?
just as mad as you. I'm just matching energy. I'm just matching energy.
See, man, I would have been pissed off by you 6 months ago, but I just talked to like 10 carbon copy dupes of you on the
No,
Twitter, so
I
I'm
think
not
you're
mad
still mad. I think you're mad right now.
I'm so
I
mad that I
think you're a
gotta
little
think.
douchebag and you're mad right now.
You're mad. You're mad. I mean, it's cute.
You're mad because I proved you're a hypocrite. You're
Maybe-
mad because I proved you're a hypocrite. That's
maybe-
what you're mad about.
Say I'm mad another 5 times, and maybe it might be true. I don't know.
Mad, 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 mad. There, I said it more than 5.
I guess it didn't work.
What
I'm sorry.
now?
Well, I don't know where to go.
Yeah,
'cause I'm not
didn't
mad
work
yet.
for you on this debate either, did it? This debate didn't work for you either, did it?
I don't know what I failed at. I think I've demonstrated my points quite clear.
You failed at proving you're not a hypocrite because you proved it 3 different times in this argument.
Can you give me an example?
That's what you failed at. In case you didn't know.
Can you give me an example?
Well, I mean, we've already talked about it till exhaustion. Do I need to go over it again and repeat myself?
Yeah.
You've even admitted it. You're like, oh well, JD Vance and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, that was different. It's always different when you do it, but it's not okay when somebody else does it. But when you do it and you're a hypocrite, it's okay though.
I quite literally demonstrated the lack of hypocrisy on my part through the comparison of JD
No, you
and
didn't.
Kamala Harris. David, thank you,
You
so
didn't.
much for the $30 donation over on PayPal. Thank you for the love. David says, thanks for doing what you do from an elder millennial that gravitated to you, contrary to what the big DM says. Let's fucking go, David. I want to see at least 300
Yeah,
W's
one
for
guy.
David.
Hell yeah, one guy.
Oh, don't
Way to
worry.
go, one guy, David.
Don't worry, I have more.
One
Thomas
random
with a
guy.
$20 donation on Venmo. Thank you,
Well, I mean-
Thomas. Saying that you swayed me further to the left. Thank you, Thomas. Thank you for the motorcycle as well.
Hell
Riley
yeah,
with
but
the
y'all lost
$5.
7.5
And you,
million
Tile, thank you
votes
so
in
much
one
for the
election
$10
cycle.
on YouTube Super Chat as well. Thank you, Tile Thomas.
Hell
and
yeah.
David. Jen with the $3. Peyton with the $15 on Venmo.
Lost
I appreciate you so
7.5
much for the
million
love,
votes in
Peyton.
one election
Darling,
cycle,
thank you
but
for the
you're winning,
$5. And Samantha with the $10 as well. And Lydia with the $20.
Hell yeah.
Yo, can I get a W
Fuck
for Lydia from you?
yeah.
Can I get a W Lydia from you?
Fuck yeah,
Can you
man.
say W Lydia for me?
Rock on.
Can you say W Lydia?
Cool.
Can you say W Lydia?
Super cool.
W Lydia?
Hell yeah, brother.
Yo, Samantha, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, W's for Samantha.
Fuck yeah, man. Rock out, dude. Yeah.
And then also, just like one
Super
thing.
cool, man.
Yo, Stephanie, thank you for the $10 over on Venmo as well. Thank you.
Shit, not Stephanie.
Dude,
Oh,
Stephanie,
shit,
say
man.
thank you, Stephanie.
That's great. Thank you to the 7.5 million votes that
Tyler,
got
thank you
lost
so
in
much
one
for the-
election cycle.
Bad boy. I said thank you, Stephanie.
Yeah, I didn't.
Bad boy. Say it.
You're the boy.
No, you're the bad boy
You're the
because
boy.
because you're not listening to me. Say thank you, Stephanie.
No.
Okay, well, what
little
about
man,
Ro with
not
the
at all.
$10 over on YouTube Super Chat? I appreciate you for the love. Donald with the $10 on Venmo.
Hell
Cheyenne
yeah.
with the $25. Say hell yeah.
Yeah, Dean definitely lost.
Good
There's
boy.
no doubt
Cheyenne,
about
thank you
that.
for the $25 over on Venmo. April with
Yeah,
the
you're a
$10
good
on
little boy
Venmo.
too,
And then
honestly.
Katie, thank you so much for the $5. Bro, why are you calling grown men good boy, you fucking freak? Casey, thank you so much for
You
the
just said good boy
no,
to me.
I didn't.
You
Cat.
legit see
This
you're
guy's
such a
crazy.
hypocrite.
This
You
guy's-
just told me I was a good boy.
This guy's crazy.
See
Did,
that?
did
See,
anybody hear
see,
me
you
call you a
proven
good
you're a
boy?
hypocrite again.
Did anybody
Once
hear me
again,
call
you
him that?
called me a good boy. You're once again proven you're a hypocrite. Once again.
So
Thank you, good boy.
I swear-
Thank you, good little boy.
there's 13.
Way to prove you're a hypocrite, dude.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you.
sir.
I appreciate that.
There's 13,000.
Yes, ma'am.
There's 13 people. They're okay. I guess women could have penises too now. I
Can you say
appreciate-
13,000?
I-
Can you get it
I
out?
appreciate you so much for the progressivism. That's great. Now I do just want to clarify here that there's 13,000 people watching this live right now.
Yeah,
And
you're welcome.
Nobody out of the 13,000 people
You're
heard
welcome.
me call you good boy. So I'm pretty sure you're just
Oh, they did. I'm actually
Oh my
recording
God,
this and I'll
Dave!
post it
Dave,
later.
thank you so much for the $100 super chat over on YouTube. Holy shit, Dave! Oh my God, Dave said he thinks he's winning an argument by being
I
obnoxious
like
as
that
shit.
you straight up
Let's go,
lied about not
Dave!
saying good boy,
Everybody,
though.
show
And I'm
some love.
filming this right now.
Nobody
I'll be
heard
able to
it.
post
This
that
guy's
later. I'll give you a
Delulu.
tag.
Thank
Dave.
you, Dave. Everybody, show some
No,
love
he's
to
just
Dave.
owning
Taylor
your
with a
shit
$10
today.
on
You
Venmo.
can't
Maddie with a
handle it.
$15 on Venmo. Catherine with a
Yeah,
$10.
yeah.
Say fuck yeah
You're welcome
again.
for all this welfare money you're getting from these fucking idiots in your chat.
Good boy. Thanks for
welcome.
listening to me. Good boy. Jacqueline with the $10
See, you
on
just said
Venmo.
good boy again.
Susanna, you're hearing shit. This guy's
You
crazy.
hypocrite.
Susanna with
You're
the
such a
$10.
hypocrite,
Diana with the
dude.
$10. Dom with
I'm
the
not jealous. I'm just
$100 for
proving
the
my
welfare
point,
money.
chat.
Let's go. W's
I'm
for
just
Dom for
proving
the
my
welfare
point.
money. Let's fucking go. W's for
Just
Dom.
said good boy
Yo,
again.
Siri
You look like
with
a
a
nice little
$50 over on YouTube super chat. Saying spending my hard-earned OnlyFans
Guest
dollars on
is
Dean's
winning.
debates
You're
because he's doing the
exactly
Lord's
right.
work.
Guest
Let's
is
fucking go,
fucking
Siri.
murdering
At least
his shit
500
right
big
now.
W's for Siri down below in that chat.
Murdering Dean.
Holy
Look how
shit.
mad he's getting.
Lacey with the
That's why he starts
$20 on
screaming.
PayPal. Thank you, Lacey.
He
I do
screams and
appreciate you so much
overtalks when
for
he's
the
losing.
love.
It's a
Courtney with a
typical tactic of
$15.
his.
Dylan with a $12.
Yeah,
Lucas with a
start
$50.
screaming when you're
And
losing
Danielle
the
with a
debates.
$50 over
Yeah,
on Venmo.
when you're getting fucking
Alex with a
owned.
$20
Yeah.
on Venmo. Yo,
Hell
let's
yeah,
go. Courtney
start
with a
screaming when you're
$15 as
getting
well. Yo, say hell yeah, say yeah
fuck
again.
yeah.
Say fuck yeah again.
Are you gonna say good boy again?
No, I've never said
Because you
that.
just did it
No, I
twice.
fucking did it. You're delusional.
Yes, you just fucking did.
Okay.
I'm recording this.
Fine.
I can't wait to post this
Fine.
and show just what hypocritical bullshit you pull all the time.
Find one person watching
This is the
live.
shit you. This is typical of you.
Fine.
This is so typical Dean right now.
Sir, would you mind finding
Typical Dean, buddy.
Would you mind finding one person watching?
I want to find those 7.5 million votes
thank
that
you so much for the
got
$10
just
over on
fucking
Venmo. I appreciate it.
annihilated in one election cycle. Can we talk about that? Where'd your 7.5 million votes go in one election cycle?
A happily answer to that. If you could find one person watching this
Never
live
ha-
that agrees that I've called you a good boy at least once.
Never happened in the history.
Exactly, it never happened. I never called
No,
you a good
you
boy.
just
Exactly,
said it.
it never happened. You just said it yourself. You just said it has never happened in history. That Dean has never called the big TM good boy in history. He left. Oh my God. Yo, Stefan, thank you for the $10 over on YouTube Super Chat. L, thank you for the $10 as well. Thank you so much, L. Yo, Trev with the $10 on YouTube Super Chat. Then Taylor with the $10 on PayPal, bro. Let's go. I'm the best rage baiter that's ever lived. Nobody's ever done it better than myself. W rage bait. Quite frankly, nobody's ever done it better. Caroline, thank you for the rainbow. And Nicole, thank you for the $15 on Venmo.